Hey people, so yeah, I made a video a long while back about a train, basically a tram, and I've been trying to make a planetary version of that, and this is my like eighth attempt. I've quit this game so many times because physics just kept messing up, but I finally got it working, it seems. So this is it, my evolved tram thing. Now, yeah, it's a bunch of wheels and rotors basically. These vertical ones are for keeping it on the tracks turn-wise, also when the track is turning, which isn't on this track here. The top ones are the ones it's actually riding on, and there are sets of two. I'm not sure why that is broken. There are sets of two because of slopes. Well, otherwise one would just be hanging in free air, which is still kinda is because of poor design choices. I'll explain that later. And the bottom ones are for keeping it from bouncing off track. So yeah, and all of these are of course connected with rotors out to give it an axis turn on. Same down here, though a bit more jury-rigged because of space constraints. Ideally it'd be 1-2 blocks longer. Now it's been a lot of fine-tuning with the forces, but I've basically come to the vertical ones pushing outwards with 3 meganewtons and the bottom one pushing upwards with, I believe it's 8. Let's see, bottom base is at 8 meganewtons, and that seems to work. All the drive wheels are just maxed out because there's no reason to limit. Now, the thing I really wanted to do, because at least in my world, doing a tram is easy. I wanted it to be able to do something more than just ride around. So my end goal was to have it be able to, mostly unhindered, drive vertically, which I have achieved, at least in my previous test. And well, we'll see momentarily how that goes. Now, as you can see, the vertical wheels turn with the actual wheelbases, and that gives problems because basically, because of their position, they are trying to pitch the wheelbase, unless they're exactly straight with the track. And yeah, fixing that would be kind of a hassle. So it is what it is. It is what it is. Wow. But yeah, as you can see, we are able to even accelerate a bit. Not sure. Yeah, we can go back speed upwards. So yeah, I'm not sure. Let's see. That is not a good end of my demonstration. Anyhow, 30 revolutions per minute. That is, well, half a revolution per second, and it's a 1 meter wheel, so 3.14 meters, so 1. Yeah, I guess I got 1.6 meters per second. That can't be right. It says it's going way fast. Okay, now everything is just breaking apart. Yeah, as I said, I've quit this many times because of physics. But as you could also see, it works. I mean, yeah, the idea works. Perhaps I should apply a bit less. 8 meganewtons may be too much. I actually only amped it up because of the pitching of the wheelbase, which was just as bad, basically at 5 meganewtons. So I think I'll tune it down to 5. Yeah, I haven't tested this with turning. I believe it would work okay. Um, I may need to extend these arm a bit for it to work. The way both these up here, the ones keeping a line on track and the bottom keeping a line, well, keeping it actually on the track, they are limited in their angles. So basically, its max angle is when this is straight, so it won't apply any force to this if it's driving exactly straight. This is basically to prevent it from bending things up and breaking them. It's the same with these ones. They can go, their minimum angle is a 1 degree, so just barely touching this, so they won't actually push up on it. The force is just what's basically keeping it in when we're doing these kind of turns where the space between the bottom wheels and top wheels are extending. So yeah, now, well, it works, and I mean, basically, I might do something in the range of, I'm not sure how much force, frictional force this has, because I'm thinking of doing something like attaching a little wagon or something with a hinge. So you could, well, at a very slow rate of apparently about 4 meters per second, drag things into orbit without actually using much energy. You just need to be powered. So yeah. Also perhaps do some tracks with some actual turns. Perhaps, how hard would that be? Nah, perhaps do something like, a half pipe kind of deal. So we're going like this and down again. That would be kind of nice. Anyhow, that is it. I am rambling. So, oh, last thing. I will load my previous save and attach both. No, I'm gonna attach the entire save to the workshop because, well, since it's using rotors, it'll be kind of messed up to put on if I just shared craft. I used this here contraption to actually place it on the end of the tracks before I tightened up the bottom wheels. So yeah, entire world will be on workshop. I'll put a link in the video description, and that is it. Thank you for watching, and see ya.